Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video is going to be a fun one. I'm going to be walking you through all of my physical TBR again. You might be thinking you only did this recently, and you would be correct, but I am about to do another challenge, kind of like my 60 books in 60 days one, but instead of 60 books in 60 days, I'm going to be doing 75 books in 75 days. And I wanted a record of all the books that I'm starting off with at the beginning of this challenge, kind of like what I did for the 60 books in 60 days, because I found it very helpful. So let's just stop rambling and let's just go right into it. So first off we have Vicious, Defy, Rucka, Scandalous, Bane, Insatiable, Voracus, I think that's how you say it, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, Resistation, Hideaway, Killswitch, Nightfall, Conclave and Fire Knight. Leave Me Behind, Murders Under the Mistletoe, Not in Love, Deep End, Problematic Summer Romance, Body Check, Out of the Woods, Spiral, The Charlie Method, All In, Killer Instinct and Bad Blood, The Godparent Trap, Binding 13, Keeping 13, Saving 6, Redeeming 6, Taming 7, Releasing 10, God of Fear, God of War, The Devious Husband, Hawk, The Darkest Temptation, Unravel Me, The Wrong Mr. Right, In Your Dreams Holden Roads, Twin Roads Forever, Ride With Me, Under Lock and Key, Close Protection, My Dark Desire, Filthy Rich Vampire's Second Riot, Filthy Rich Vampire's Three Queens, Filthy Rich Vampire for Eternity, Filthy Rich Vampire, Hate Mail, A Study in Drowning, Good Half Gone, Stealing Home, King of Envy, Exodus and the Finish Line, Blame It on the Vodka, Lilac, Long Shot, Block Shot and Hook Shot, have the Addicted series, Watching You and Fable, Fire Thread, The It Girl. Then we have book 3 to 6 of the Immortal Instrument, all three of the Infernal Devices series, and also the Shadowhunters Codex. I just feel like it's easier to say it instead of taking them out. And then we also have House of Earth and Blood, House of Sky and Breath, and House of Flames and Shadows. We also have that series from J Maas. Then we have The Savage, The Spy, The Bully, The Rebel and The Heir. Okay, and then I don't think you would be able to see it because this is like a really bad angle, but then we have the series, I think it's called the Gone series, with Gone, Hunger, Lies, Plague, Fear and Light by Michael Grant. And we also have Falling Hard for the Royal Guard and The First Night, A Wish for Us by Tilly Cole and The Last Song by Nicholas Spark. Then obviously I have the wrapped books. Okay, then I apologise because this is a really bad angle. But then we have Anastasia, Under Lock by Maris Parter, Coach by Devney Perry, I'm really excited for this one, Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves. Those books have been on my TBR for so long, they need to go, like they need to get off. Then we have The Maidens, Guild, Glint and Two Twisted Crowns. I read the first book during 60 books in 60 days, so hopefully I can get to those ones. And then back here we have The Prisoner Heel, The Gilded Cage and Blood Traitors. And then back here we have the whole like all of the books in the Virgin River series. And we also have Look Both Ways, Liar Liar, Love Me Not, The Winter Killer and The Night Before Christmas, which those two are Christmas books. I'm sorry that I'm having to put the light, like hold the light, also it broke off my camera. So then down here are all of my hard covers, Fan Service, One Last Shot and Any Trope But You. We have To Cage a God, Infinite Fates, Bad Graces, Blood of Hercules, Feybound, Starling House, This Vicious Grace. And we also have the last two books in the Magnolia Park series. So we have The Great Undoing, Daisy Hates, and then Magnolia Park's Into the Dark. I would like to get that series finished. Then we have on the shelf Kill for Me, Kill for You, The Rebound, These Violent Delights, Last Time We Met, Only a Monster, The Pact, Finally Mine and Pretending What's Mine, Love at First Flight, 5 Broken Blades. We also have books at the back. So right at the back we have The Truth About Melody, What Hunts Inside the Shadows. Then we also have Kyland and Stinger from Mia Sheehan. Then we also have all of the Bridgerton series from book 3 to 9, and then we also have Grace and Vows by Mia Sheehan also. And then we have some books up here. These are the ones that are for videos already, or the books I'm supposed to, like these are my unwrapped books that I haven't got to yet that I need to catch up on, but obviously these are part of my physical TBR. So we have The Bone House, Pretend You're Mine, Sword Catcher, The Natural's Bloodstream, The Paris Connection, The Worst Best Man, The Strawberry Patch Pancake House, The Dixon Rule, Dead Man Walking, Moonstone, Inked Lies, and also The Christmas Tree Farm. So that was it for today's video. I'm not sure how many I have, but I will leave the number here because I normally count at the end of the video. If I think I have everything. If I forget anything like I did last time, because I forgot quite a few, I'll leave them in like a comment down below or in the description or somewhere, because I want to try and keep count as much as I can. But thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave this emoji if you're watching to the end. Getting weekly vlogs from me every Monday about my 70 books in 75 days challenge if you are interested in following along, which I hope you are. And then be sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss an episode. So thank you all so much for watching. Bye.